Stand by for mind control.
Computer on.
We are go for launch.
5.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
Anything can happen in the next half hour. 4.
My friend, we cannot keep this a secret any longer.
This whole thing is insane.
3.
Quiet, please. I am analyzing.
Where's the kaboom?
2.
There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
1.
Hello and welcome to a video version of Planet 8. Straight away, so as not to waste any time, we're going to kick it over to Chief Engineer Bob. Bob, this all video episode, you have some stuff to share with us?
Well, I do. If you remember our first episode where Larry and I almost got taken by buying this big, ugly creature. I saw
over $800.
Almost got $800 taken. This one,
800 quantum.
This one I didn't gamble as much, but I did see something on Facebook. I knew, okay, this has to be a scam. And it was all over Facebook, all over Instagram for a couple months. So I found the cheapest sale price on this thing, which was like $39.99, and said, okay, I'm going to spend this $39.99 just for you guys, so I have something to show you guys on Planet 8 that was not quite as advertised. So I'm going to see if I can...
What do we say about buying stuff on the internet, Bob? Come on!
Well, this is... I'm just kind of... this is like a lesson for all of you.
Oh,
like
my.
sea
Okay,
monkeys.
here we go.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen here. And let me hit the button. Share screen. This one. Share. There we go. Okay, now... This, and let me get us out of the corner here. Now this is a T-Rex.
Science.
Right? You guys can all see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
This happened before the one I bought. But this happened to a friend of mine. Now take a look at this T-Rex and look how big that thing is, right? You look at this, look at the guy in the hands. So this thing's got to be like 3 foot long at least, probably.
Like a small child.
Yeah. So this one is what he actually got in the mail. Now look at that ruler on the bottom. So unless the guy in the picture was very tiny, this is a scam. This is your basic scam. So, tail to nose, he's about 12 inches. I mean, he looks okay. I mean, it's a kind of a cool-looking T-Rex, but his mouth isn't open. It's not the same. It's obviously not what you thought you were going to get.
Correct.
This is Balderdash, sir.
That's right.
Thank you.
So, I saw this pop up. Godzilla.
Nice.
Now, look, that's pretty cool, huh? A lot of detail. It's basically very much like the X Plus gigantic Godzilla 2019, which you will pay like brand new before all the prices get jacked up, like $600 for. This is $39.99.
Already,
That's right.
there's
So already you got to think something's amiss.
something is not right.
So here's another view of it. Looks very cool, right? Okay, there's the full shot. Now you can kind of see the chair and things. That's a pretty big model, right? Or a pretty big figure. Now there's somebody's holding it. Now look at the guy's hands on the leg. Mm-hmm. So that thing, it's like the T-Rex. It's like 3 foot long or whatever. So it's the size of an X Plus gigantic Godzilla 2019, right? You would think. So I'm going to stop sharing the screen, and I'm back now. And I'm going I'm going to zoom out here.
And now the reveal.
Now, I didn't think I was going to get that. But if I got a smaller version of that for $39.99, that would be kind of cool, right? So I thought maybe I'd get something like this. Okay, this is like a regular size X Plus, and it's basically this probably the size of the one in the picture, right? See if we can zoom in a little bit. There he is.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so that would be okay. This was actually 2014, but still, I would be happy with something like that for $39.99. Now, if it was the gigantic series, then it would be like this size, because you can see my hand.
Big legs.
You can see my hand on the leg, right? This is the 62 Godzilla. So I don't have the 2019 to show you, but basically, when I put my hand on the leg, that's about the same scale, right?
Yeah. Man,
all right.
That Godzilla had some thunder thighs, man.
He was hefty in that one.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right, are you ready for what I got?
Okay.
I
Let's
got
see it.
this.
Wah, wah, wah.
I got the NECA 2019 Godzilla, which you could go down to Target and get for like $19.99.
Oh, wow.
Oofa.
And where was this shipped from?
Hong Kong.
Yeah. I've had my issues.
See, I was even thinking, hey, maybe if I got like a Hong Kong knockoff of the gigantic, because they do that all the time, and they'll basically take a mold off the toy and then make their own toy of it. So some of the details not quite there, or something was a little amiss, but hey, for $39.99 for something that big, that would be cool. However,
Bob was
it was not meant to be.
About that.
It doesn't look as ugly as the creature, but
That you've almost got. It's not paper mache.
That's right. But yeah, so that's what I got for that. But it will probably just go to Ensign Michael and he'll be happy with it. He didn't have to pay for it.
0 stars.
That's right. So yeah, that's what I had to share. My misfortune on the internet.
And you did it all for our viewers.
All for Planet 8. That was my $40 contribution to Planet 8.
Well, much the same as a creature, I saw Bob was getting that Godzilla, and I didn't want to pass up on a good deal. But, before they sent Godzilla, I got this thing of lube, and I was like, well, kidding. Hopefully this video version is the After Dark Planet 8.
That's right.
Wait, I thought this was the PG version.
We got to put the little TVMA up in the corner.
Yeah, holy cow.
Bob, I applause for Bob, because after what happened with the Creech, I'd buy nothing. It's just, if it's too good to be true, I don't know. I salute you, though. You got Cajones the size of like a Volkswagen, my friend.
Well, I got to say, because there were all these different people on Facebook selling this thing from China. And I think really it was all the same guy with just all these different accounts. And he was just, and like I say, I saw somebody else ordered it, and there was this Imperial Godzilla back in like the 80s, late 80s, I think, that looked pretty bad. But this one looked like the Imperial Godzilla, but it was all kind of like, it looked like it melted in shipping, and it was this really ugly thing. I was kind of almost hoping I'd get that because it would make a better impact here. But so, who knows? This guy is like scamming people, but he's just like going out and buying cheap Godzillas and sending them off. But he's showing, in fact, the video and the pictures that he showed were from a YouTube unboxing of the X Plus figure that someone did.
Wow.
So he stole the video and stole the pictures from that, and then you get what you get. And I'll tell a really quick, funny story before you guys get up here. My son-in-law his family bought some really cheap TVs, right? They got them really cheap. And they're all boxed, taped up, all good. And so he told them, well, I'll take one. So he took one, and he got it home, and he cut it open. It was an oven door in the box. So be careful what you order. That's your lesson for today.
That was on the internet too. They ordered that.
He didn't say where they got it. It could have been some guy in a truck in a parking lot. I don't know. That was like pre-internet. They used to do that. They'd drive around in trucks and go, "Hey, I'm from Best Buy." Well, in the time, like Circuit City or Good Guys or something. And my boss wanted me to get rid of a bunch of this stuff. It's like overstock and blah, blah, blah. And they'd sell you like a box with, say, a stereo or a VCR or something in it, and take your money and off they go. And then you open it up and it's like bricks.
Yeah.
Or a cinder block or something, It was just like. So scams have been going on forever.
Yeah.
It's just, they've got a new forum now with the internet.
It happened to my dad. There was a box that said Panasonic, and it was a big box. This was before they had flat screen TVs. And he's like, yeah, this guy, he said they shut his business down, whatever. And we were like, oh, we're so excited. And he opened the box, and it was a bathroom vanity.
Yep. Be careful.
Oh, boy.
Be careful out there. But you guys have like some legit stuff to share, right?
Karen, ladies first, please.
Oh, well, sir. We just did our Alien/Aliens episode. I'm a big fan of those two movies, and the Giger designed Alien. Got a number of items here that are based off of that creature, and I was thinking, which of those could I share? The most practical one, and the one that I think is the coolest, grab it, bring it over, is this Hot Toys.
Ah, yes.
Oh, I almost thought that was going to be the Kenner alien.
12-inch figure. No, and it's Bob. Certainly not. This is much more detailed than the Kenner. The Hot Toys put out a number of different aliens and alien figures. You can really tell this is from Aliens because the skull is somewhat different from the original Alien. But, it's got, tail, all the usual alien features, totally posable, and it's just a really nice, what is it, 12th scale, or what do they call it? Let me look on the book. 1/6 scale from Hot Toys. So this one is just the alien warrior, no queen. I don't know. I assume Hot Toys makes everything, so I assume they put out a queen figure at some point, and it probably fills your entire living room. But this bugger is just the right size to display. Has a nice little smile, and
does the mouth open and the other one come shooting out?
I was checking because I know I had a figure at one point that actually did that.
Because the Kenner one did that,
Oh, yeah. Kenner did everything. His jaw moves a little bit. I don't want to mess with it too much.
Ah, okay.
But
I remember when you saw that, and I couldn't pull the trigger. I was like, I wish I would have, looking at it now.
And it has a really nice paint job, too, which doesn't necessarily show so well in this light. But it has sort of an iridescent blue paint job on it. But anyway, that's my contribution. I have no idea if you can still get it. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure on the secondary market, if you just don't buy it from Hong Kong. But otherwise, you can
there should be an ad on Facebook. Once we put the episode up, then Facebook hears all, sees all, and everyone will come running with alien ads.
We'll be swamped with it.
And you'll order that, and you'll get the Kenner alien.
It's a nice figure.
That is cool. Do you have one of the Predators, Karen? Hot Toys?
I used to have, I want to say like 4. I've sold a lot of my Hot Toys. So I have sold a few of those off. I kept at least one Predator, maybe two. But the thing is Hot Toys, it's just like with the Iron Man, right? They were like crazy for Iron Man. They had like 45 different Iron Mans and stuff.
Yeah.
They did the same thing with Predator. They had, I think there were probably almost a dozen different Predators that they had. And I'm not sure if all of them really were in the films or not. But yeah, I had at least 5 that I can think of. But I think I sold 3 or 4 of them. So.
They didn't do that much with the Alien, though.
Yeah, I don't know that they had too many variations of Alien. I think they had the original Alien, and I know they had this guy. I'm thinking they might have done something with the later films, but yeah, there's only so many variations. So
Right. I have the NECA Alien sitting on the shelf.
Yeah.
The Kenner Alien, Bob.
That's right. I had the Kenner Alien, and I, as I said in the Alien episode, I sold it a long time ago, which I regret. I should have held on to it, but
the NECA is nice. That 18-inch, I had that one as well, and
it is nice.
He also got sold in my purging this last year. So
I will say I did pick up the Hot Toys Elder Predator years ago when I got RoboCop, and they do not disappoint. I mean, the detail in that Predator is amazing. Well, as Hot Toys is.
Yeah, Hot Toys. As my bonus, I have my little retro. Was it Super 7? I think put these guys out.
I think the only Hot Toys figures I ever bought was the big scale, like they're like 18, 20 inches Batman and Robin.
Oh, yeah.
66. Yeah. So
had those at one
are my
time,
only
too.
Hot Toys.
But yes, they're nice if you can get them.
Very cool. Is that Ripley in a spacesuit?
Yeah, that is.
Very nice.
Look at that. Surrounded by alien stuff.
Aliens with my alien tiki mugs. So.
I'm back in the HQ / Monster Garage, so it's all Japanese stuff back here, so I can't just grab some. Well, I could grab stuff, but off topic.
If we do that super special episode we were talking about offline, we may take the Chief out of the Monster Garage. Let's see.
Yeah. Down into the bowels of the headquarters.
The lower decks.
That's right.
The lower decks. What have you got for us, Larry?
Well, my dear friends, something new, something old, something borrowed. There's just, as we all face that problem, so much to show and share. And I kind of took a page out of Karen's book. Yes, I know we talked about Star Trek, the motion picture, but
never talk about it enough.
Right? I mean, as Bob just kind of
Bob starts going to sleep.
Yeah. This book, Jeff Bond and Gene Kazicki, I hope I'm not butchering the name. This is inside the art and visual effects of the motion picture.
Yeah, what a beautiful book.
And this, it's not too thick. It's a good sized tome.
No, I'm sorry.
And I believe you can still get it on the interwebs.
Yes, I just got mine recently after you recommended it to me.
There you go. I was trying to...
I think I missed out.
You can borrow mine, Bob. There's all this, like, production... Yeah, I'm not doing it justice. I mean, there's original artwork and, I mean, a lot of thought and love, put that away there, went into this book. And I was talking to Karen and she had asked, with all of the motion picture stuff that we have, is it worth investing in that book? I was like, most certainly. There's stuff in there that I've never seen before. Karen, I mean, you have the book now too, right?
Yeah, I mean, that was my major concern. I kind of felt like, well, I've bought so many books. I've looked at so much stuff online. Am I going to see anything I haven't seen? And you were like, I think you're going to see stuff you haven't seen. And sure enough, there's tons of photographs and drawings that I hadn't seen before. So it's definitely worth it to me.
It's a fun book, and to be honest with you guys, I've looked at the pictures, but I haven't read the entire book. It is a pretty good.
It's got pretty pictures.
Yeah, exactly, Bob.
I'm waiting for the Wrath of Khan version to come out.
Oh, that would be nice too.
That would be.
I got something I can show you guys. Keep talking. I'll be back in a second.
Yeah. Who knows? I mean, they could do something like that. I think what was fun with this, though, was that a lot of the stuff that, the original team got basically fired or let go. And you get to see a lot of their stuff and what's been, some of the stuff that carried through, some of the stuff that didn't carry through. A lot of it gets recycled into the TV shows, too. So
right. The Robert Abel company was the first effects crew, and they kind of get maligned nowadays because they were fired off the project. But yeah, Larry, you're right. A lot of their designs carried on through the movie and even into Next Gen and everything else. So there's something to be said for the work that they put into Star Trek the Motion Picture.
Well, here's something that I bet you guys don't have. Ready?
What?
Yeah.
Well, that's unique.
How's that?
I'm not sure what denomination that is.
Well, he's on a cross, right? It's probably Catholic or whatever. But
I don't know what to say.
Bless me, Father.
There was an episode of Ultraman Ace where Ace Killer basically crucified all the Ultra Brothers at the time, and Ace had to save them all. But they made a whole set of like all the Ultra Brothers crucified. But
interesting. But
when I kindly got some things from Brad Warner recently, that was one of them, and I thought it was very cool, but something kind of unique.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to see that.
I also have like a Homer Simpson Ultraman, but he's up on a shelf. I'll save him for later.
I was going to say, if you had Homer Simpson Ultraman on a cross, that would really be unique. But
he's more like this instead of like this, so won't
or
work.
eating a donut.
That's right. Ultra donut.
Well, we could spend hours showing stuff in our collections,
and we have,
each of us.
Sometimes we just call each other up. We get on Zoom and we say, "Do you have this? Do you have that?
Check this out."
Hey, look at this.
But that's what happens when people come over to the house, and it's like you take them into your collection room or whatever you have, and how many people when they come into your house or room or whatever look around and ask, how much is all this worth? That's always like the first question out of anybody's mouth that comes out.
But could you put a price on your stuff, Bob? I have no idea.
No, I wouldn't. Or they'll also ask, like, what's the most expensive thing in here? They're probably just casing the joint, but what's the most expensive thing in this room?
What's the lightest yet most expensive thing?
That isn't bolted down.
Notice missing. I will show you guys one of the cheapest pieces in my collection.
I got a lot of those.
Yeah.
Oh, the groans of age.
I know. As you guys know, Jazz has taken the back storage room, and I had a bunch of Flotsam and Jetsam, and that just wouldn't fit in here. So I took Bob's advice and just squeezed things together and found a room. This guy, let me see.
There you go.
That's pretty cool looking Spider-Man.
It's a piggy bank. And, there was this guy that had relocated from Tijuana, We were going down to San Diego to visit my niece, and we were on the Interstate 5. And I don't even remember what exit, we pulled over to go to the bathroom and get gas and whatever. And he had like Kermit the Frog and Batman and these little puppets. I almost got like a Popeye puppet just because how many Popeye puppets. Like a marionette.
So he was right next to the guy selling chiclets, right?
It was dusty. It was wind blown. So I ended up painting the black lines in it and around his eyes and just kind of, dusted it off. I've had this for like a good 10 years and I paid of all $5 for it.
There you go.
And people come in and see that and they're like, oh my God, is that, a sideshow? And I'm like, no, that's a, side of the road, $5.
Side of the road show.
Yeah. Hey guys, we have mere minutes left of our all video episode.
What's within reach?
We'd be remiss if we didn't talk about what we've all been talking about and looking forward to in the near future. Like, no, what is that again, Bob?
I said, what else is within reach? I got nothing.
All right, guys. So this was our third all video episode. Want to thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment on our YouTube page. Hey, this is Planet 8 signing off. End transmission.